Welcome back everyone. Let's do another iOS 14 comparison, this time between iOS 13 and iOS 14 obviously, between the iPhone 7 Plus and iPhone 7 Plus. Now, the one on iOS 13 is the more cracked one, the one on the left, and the iPhone 7 Plus that's on iOS 14 is on the right, the less cracked one, the black one. And a great way you can tell if a phone is on iOS 14 or not is, first of all, if they have the home screen widgets versus this one. But if they don't, they'll look pretty much the same, just like this. But another great way you can tell is if you swipe to the side, you'll see that the widgets look completely different in my opinion. There's much more spacing. Obviously you can drag them out and everything. So if the widget panel looks like this, it's iOS 14. If it looks like this, it's iOS 13. That's an easy way to tell. Now with that being said, I'm going to tell you, do not install iOS 13 on your devices. You're going to brick your phones like crazy and you're going to have tons of problems. Do not put them on your main phone. If you have a side phone, if you have a phone that you don't use every day or whatever, like a cracked iPhone, whatever, go for it. Be my guest. But on a phone that you use on an everyday basis, highly recommend you not to install it. It's just not worth it at all. Now let's go and start loading some of these apps up. Let's do the camera. 3, 2, 1. Okay, great. Let's do photos. 3, 2, 1. Okay, about the same there too. Calendar. 3, 2, 1. About the same there too. They're all almost instantaneous. Mail. 3, 2, 1. Okay, about the same there too. Clock. 3, 2, 1. Okay, about the same there too. Maps. 3, 2, 1. I'm seeing a trend here. Oh, iOS 13 actually was a little bit faster there between iOS 14. So let's go ahead and do the App Store. 3, 2, 1. And iOS 14 did get into this little pop-up. I don't know if it was faster per se, but I would say they're about the same. If not, iOS 14 might have been a little faster if it didn't run into that pop-up. Scrolling speeds, they look kind of the same. I don't see a big difference. If I go in here, yeah, they look about the same. I don't know if you guys can tell a difference over the camera. Phone calls 3, 2, 1. Okay, about the same. Safari, let's go and load up a web page. Let's go to apple.com. 3, 2, 1. iOS 13 does seem to be faster. iOS 14 definitely taking its time, and that's definitely out of the norm. Every time you load a web page, it's not going to take that long, and it's not going to be this big of a difference either. So, not too sure why that happened, but it is what it is. Let's start loading up some of these third-party apps that I usually have on all my devices. Facebook, 3, 2, 1. iOS 13, followed by iOS 14 a little bit after. Twitter, 3, 2, 1. iOS 13 faster. iOS 14 a little bit behind. Instagram, 3, 2, 1. iOS 13. iOS 14 again. Snapchat, 3, 2, 1. And iOS 13 again is faster. Fruit Ninja, 3, 2, 1. And you can see iOS 13 is faster, followed by iOS 14 a little bit after. So let's go and start scrolling into some. Let's play this game a little bit. And that's kind of an interesting thing. I'm seeing that iOS 14 is the slower one between these two. And on some of my other devices, it was faster. It was a little bit different. This one seems to be consistently slower on my iPhone 7 Plus, which is, not a big deal at all. We do stack. 3, 2, 1. iOS 13 again is faster, followed by iOS 14. Let's get into some gameplay. Okay, and they're going to be about the same. Actually, iOS 13 seems a little bit smoother though, in my opinion. They're about the same, they're not a big deal. So Temple Run, 3, 2, 1. And they both were on different pages, but this is a minor app, so I'll skip it. Let's go to Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. And it looks like iOS 13 is the faster one here, followed by iOS 14 a little bit behind. And again, it just seems like every time iOS 13 is the faster one, which, like I said, is totally okay. Eventually, we get into it on both. Let's load it up and see if one is more glitchier than the other one or whatnot. And they both look about the same, in my opinion. Let's go and load up a Real Racing 3. Let's end it off there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, a little bit glitching already on iOS 14, and it gets into that download panel, and then it hopped out. That's the thing I've been seeing. It's just a little bit of glitchiness going on with iOS 14. Not a big deal or anything. And it seems like an iOS 13 is loaded fully, which is great. iPhone 7 Plus on iOS 14 is still loading, which is totally okay. and we're fully loaded on the iOS 13 device, iOS 14 is still taking its time, and we're eventually getting to it. So, I mean, in my opinion, I can tell you, and this is not going to be a shocker, iOS 14 definitely has a long way to go, but it's in this first beta, you know? You're looking at a polished last version of a phone versus the newest beta of a phone. So this is going to have problems. It's totally okay. But it is what it is. It's one of those things. So in my opinion, definitely stay where you're at. Do not update yet. It's going to be a waste of time. You're going to break your device probably, and it's definitely not worth updating. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button. That would mean so much. But definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count. So it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those things are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys would check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.